So your brother Ray, he worked at the bakery before, right?
He was manager of the Calgary Dainty Made Bakery, but all the baking was done in Edmonton.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then it would be delivered to the houses?
Oh no! Well, it came down, and we had a couple of vans, and we had a couple of drivers who went around and sold the goods.
And you worked there, didn't you? Did you in the summer?
I only during Saturday I'd sweep the floor.
Okay. Because you were little, right?
I was small. Yeah.
Okay, so
Ray was manager.
he was manager, but then he wanted to become a pilot. So you told me, but I can't remember who was the guy that took him up in the plane the first time?
Oh, Bobby. I'll remember his last name. If you want, I've got a business card of Ray.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
See, Ray was...
I can't believe you still have that.
Oh, you ought to see the cards I got for Ray. My God.
Oh, my goodness.
I got a whole book full.
Oh, look at these. Those are nice.
Yeah.
2-color and everything.
Sure, he was...
Cakes and cookies.
He went down there, answered an ad.
To the Dainty Maid?
For Dainty Maid.
Yeah.
For a driver. And they interviewed him. They said, hell, you should be down here.
As a manager?
As the manager.
Because he was that personable?
Oh, yeah.
Did he have a girlfriend?
Oh, Ray had lots of girlfriends. Ray was a handsome...
Oh, he was.
Man.
He was those baby pictures of him too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He won that contest, right?
For sure.
So this guy, what was his position? How did he have a plane?
Oh, he worked for an oil company.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they do crop hopping.
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, he was a good guy, and just off the ground, and he had a one-seater, a one engine.
Okay.
I guess, and Ray just loved it.
And that's when he decided to join the RCAF?
Well, he wanted to learn how to fly. And they said, how do you... Well, you got to take lessons. So he said, okay, where do I take lessons? Well, they were really...
Expensive, right?
Expensive.
Yeah.
And Ray said, gee, that'll never do. And he says, what's the alternative? Well, he says, join the Air Force. They'll teach you how to fly. Well, where's the Air Force? Well, they're down there
It was in Claresholm?
in Claresholm.
So if he's in the Air Force, was he able to give your mom money?
Oh, yes. He gave her everything he had. He was the nicest boy. So they taught him how to fly.
Mm-hmm.
He was flying Harvards singly.
Right.
And he had a captain.
In the other plane, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there was a 2-seater. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the captain would be in the back seat,
Uh-huh.
and Ray would be flying the plane.
Okay.
So anyways, they're up there flying formation. They wanted hours.
Right.
You had to have
certain
so
amount
many
of
hours
yeah.
in the air, because they were the next day. This was a Sunday. The next day, they were flying down to Trenton, Ontario, to learn how to fly the jets.
Oh.
Okay. But in the meantime, so they're up there putting in some hours.
Right.
But it was in formation. A plane there, 2 there, no, 3 there, probably 2 and 1 at the back.
Okay.
So, and the guy at the back was behind racing, and his captain's plane. And either one moved back or the other one
moved forward.
The prop took off the tail.
Oh, it took off the tail of the plane?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It screwed things up. And next thing you know, they didn't have any maneuverability.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was it?
that was it. They went down at Mossley.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Ray was in that plane, and both him and
And the captain, right?
the captain both died. Fred and I were down at the corner rink in Sunnyside, and his limousine
Oh,
went
shoot.
down our street.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just playing with hockey sticks. Fred was a great hockey player.
Mm-hmm.
And Fred says, "I'll be back." So he got in the Dainty Maid
Mm-hmm.
truck, went down there, came back slow, and I'm looking down. These 4 people in that limousine
Mm-hmm.
type went to our house, and then Fred came back, and he says, I says, "What's going on?" He says, "Babe, come here." Everybody called me Babe. I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "It's Ray. He was, their airplane had an accident. He died." Well, I was floored. Mother was broken-hearted.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was life. We had all this stuff from Claire's home, his gear
Mm-hmm.
and that. And so Mom and I lived alone there.
So it was a military funeral then?
Oh, yes. Yes. They marched that coffin from South Calgary
Mm-hmm.
up 4th. It was draped.
Mm-hmm. That would be with the old flag, right? Because the new flag wasn't out, right?
That was the old flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. And unfortunately, they didn't they didn't make it.
Yeah.
And my mom was heartbroken.
Oh, I can't believe.
Her oldest, her son.